welcome to another amazing episode of One on One. Now, today's guest, I had the pleasure of spending a car ride with her. She is so amazing. I was so nervous when I was driving here. I was like, oh my gosh. This legend has been gracing our screens for decades, and personally, from Super Story, guys, if you remember Super Story, yes, you probably know who I'm talking about, all the way to Wedding Party 1 and 2, and then there's another movie coming out. It is too phenomenal. Now, this amazing, amazing lady has 70 movies credited to her name as an actress, as a producer, as a writer, and I'm still talking about the same person. Guys, you cannot go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Have you called in her phone? She's not picking.
Her phone's with me, Ma.
Calm down, calm down. Why my daughter has been kidnapped? You want me to calm down?
The only person who has been kidnapped here today is my son, by that useless daughter of yours.
Amy! You should have asked for him invitation. Why is she going in first?
Because we are the onlookers.
The bride's family. Dances first.
What about if we just don't sing together? Yeah. That's
Sweet.
I just want to let you know.
Sorry, guys, I can't call her anything other than Auntie Shola, so you have to bear with me. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I have to say, guys, again, I was very nervous because I was like, Auntie Shola is in my car. I cannot believe this.
Why?
You are so, because I don't know, you've just been this person. I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever meet you one day. If I do meet you, I don't know what I'll do with my nerves. How are you today?
I'm fine, and I thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
You look stunning, by the way.
Really?
Yes, and makeup done by your very lovely daughter, Mimi.
Yes.
Yeah, so Mimi, thank you. Our own is coming next.
Oh, dear.
So, Anshala, wait, okay, so I have to say, because I know you have a movie coming out, so guys, you have to stay tuned. So we're not just going to pinpoint that yet, but stay tuned. We're going to go back to the beginning. So I know you've been acting for years, and there was a bit of a break, but we'll talk about that in a second. So what was that first thing? I'm sure you've been asked this millions of times, but what was that first thing that made you think acting?
My life has been acting.
Okay, that's good.
First of all, my parents happens to be teacher because my father happens to be retired principal.
Nice.
Mommy retired headmistress, but both late now. Actually, my father wanted me to go to be a teacher.
Oh, okay.
But I was lucky to have I'm lucky to have a brother-in-law who happens to be a lecturer at the University of Ibadan.
Nice.
Named Tunji Oyelano. So it made it easier for me because he happens to be a lecturer at the University of Theatre.
Theatre. Oh, yeah, of course.
So that one made it easy for me to get into acting.
Nice.
And I've been loving it from day one, and I'm still going to keep loving it the rest of my life.
Oh, we love it. You can't leave our screens ever. So, obviously, theatres. So, did you start? Obviously, you started on stage first, and then to the movie. So, I'm going to ask this because a lot of times, a lot of people think acting in front of a camera is the same as theatre, but it's very different. What's your take on it?
Different.
What's your take on it?
I think acting in television is eyes on the cake because it's not live.
Oh, okay.
Live because on stage you got to remember everybody's lines.
Wow.
And when you have to do that because at times when you're going on, when you're acting, when you're performing, your colleague may take you to about 5-6 pages ahead. So you must know when to join or to bring the person back.
Wow.
But in television, cuts, again and again until you get it right. Yeah. So in stage is one off.
One off.
There are no
Which one do you prefer?
Both.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? Wow. So you wouldn't pick one or the other?
No.
Oh, that's good. When was the last time you were on stage, like theatre production?
Year.
Last year. Oh, nice. For which production?
The alternate rough.
Nice. And how was that though? Did you miss it?
I couldn't miss it. I love it.
Oh.
So I'm always at home when it comes to acts. Always at home. Always at home.
That's brilliant. So this is going to take you way, way, way back. But what was that first movie? Even if it's not your very first movie, but what was that first movie that just made you smile and think, You know what? I'm in the right profession.
Toyin
and-
Tomato. Toyin Tomato.
Without a doubt.
Toyin Tomato, super story.
Yes.
From Aduwa, what's his name again?
Wale Adenuga.
Stable, yes.
Yes.
I love it. I will keep remembering it.
Oh.
Because it brought a lot of memories. It opens a lot of doors. It made me well known. Because this is what I love to do. And when I'm acting, I'm living.
Yes.
I'm living. When I'm not doing it, I think, no, I'll be sick. So when I was called for Super Story, and Uncle Wale Adenuga said, go look for Sola Sobowale. And when the script was given to me, and I saw it, I said, hooray!
This is me.
Yes. I was so happy doing it. And I thank God that everybody embraced
it. I can even myself, I was young, but I was like, no, I want to be like Toyin Tomato.
Mama, we need to see you. I need to there. But you for any ori.
Makanaki shake on Shieni.
You have drawn the battle line. Standing up. You have stepped on the tail of the tiger.
But because I was watching a lot and I was reading about, you know, your lines and obviously watching it when it was airing, and you didn't realize how much of an impact, because you knew it was going to impact to a certain extent, but you know, women out there and all the positive messages that came in, did you think that it was going to get as far as it did? Because it was quite a lot, a lot of feedback that you got. How did you feel about all of that coming together?
The one that really took me was when I went to Abuja. I went for a program. Then this late Lala, what's her name again? I've forgotten her name.
Yeah.
So it has to, for women.
Yes.
So when I got to Abuja, in my hotel, somebody came to my room and somebody wanted to see me.
Yeah.
So I went down, I saw this woman with lots of gifts and everything.
Wow.
She came to me and said, thank you very much, Sola Sobowale, Hausa lady. And she said, I was looking at her, thank you so much. Thank you so much for saving my marriage.
What?
And I went like,
huh?
Can I sit with you? Can I talk? I said, you have to sit down. The woman sat with me and said to me that from Toyin Tomato, there was a lady exactly like Toyin Tomato in their life.
Whoa.
It was the day that she brought up the husband to sit and watch Toyin Tomato, and the man swore not to go back.
Wow.
So I said, I just said to me, I saved your marriage. Yes, you did save my marriage.
That is amazing.
Up to now, we're friends till today.
Really? Oh my God, that's actually a really beautiful story.
Today.
That's amazing. So obviously I can understand like Nollywood movies, because the roles you pick, you just don't pick any roles. Like it has to have some form of meaning, because if Toyin Tomato can do that.
Like I said to a lot of people, I said, now, what is the legacy? What am I going to leave when I'm old? Will I want to be remembered for noise making, or for the fighter, for the troublemaking, or anything? I said, no. What I want to be doing is what people will learn from, what will touch people's heart, what will change the society in a positive way.
Yeah.
That is what I love doing. And I thank God this is what I've been doing, because I choose what I do.
I know.
I don't just do
anything.
No.
I know. You don't just don't worry, I know. So I have to ask you though, and I'm sure everyone is wondering this. Where do you get your energy from?
From the God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth. He gave it to me.
Because I don't know how every scene in the wedding party, I was just like, wow. It was almost like I could just enter the film with you and just be like, Ginger, Ginger. So obviously, I know we're going to get to the wedding party bit by bit. Don't worry, guys. We're getting there in a second. But I have to ask though, Nollywood, I know it's not been easy. It's not an easy roller coaster, and there's always ups and downs. But like when you took the gap from acting to obviously focus on family, which I know is very dear to your heart, what were your thoughts coming back into it? Because it feels like you never left, if I'm being very honest.
Yes.
From the screens, because you are so talented. Like even if you left for 15 years and came back, it would be like you never ever left. So
I would say it's the grace of God.
Really? Okay.
It's the grace of God, because it still baffles me. I still
Really?
keep asking myself, how are you doing it? How did you do it? It's as if you didn't move. It's as if you've been around. And I really took this gap. Not even 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was like 9, I think?
More than 9,
Was it
more than 10.
Wow.
Because I left for a while and came back for... And actually, the wedding party, I didn't just go back to wedding party.
No.
My daughter made me to go back to Nigeria and go for this audition.
Really?
Especially Mimi.
Oh, thank you, Mimi. Mimi is here. We're going to
Mimi, yes. She made me go, Mom, you're going to Nigeria. I said, to do what?
To do
You're
what?
going for an audition. I said, audition.
Audition, okay.
If anybody wants to come, Mommy, no, but you've left Nigeria for a very long time. There's this movie coming at wedding party. Go for this audition. I'm not going. I didn't buy my ticket.
Wow.
My kids bought my ticket.
Wow.
Next available plane, they chuck me this side. Mommy, go home. And I thank God.
Wow. That is, I think that's amazing. Do you feel sometimes that if I did not go for this audition?
Every day when I say, Mimi, thank you. Okay, thank you. Because what would have brought me back?
Oh yeah, see, that's true. And you came back with a bang. Like it was fantastic. It was brilliant.
I have a question for you. I want you to think carefully before you answer. Lọ́sẹ̀ kan sísìn, ọmọkùnrin yẹn àti ọmọ yín kẹ́ rí wọn ní ìgbéyàwó tàbí kẹ́ gbọ́ ìròyìn wípé ọmọkùnrin náà fò ṣánlẹ̀ òkú. Èwo lẹ fẹ́?